the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Taking a look at the Lakers.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team, Lakers, in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And tonight, the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God big guys are back in the game. Kevin, you know, I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mikan? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. Can't wait to watch this.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Boston. All out there with Devin Booker. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, man, I really enjoy seeing Harden connect from the interior, showing he's more than just a perimeter scorer.
Booker with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Wall kicks to Jokic. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
Embiid the screen. From deep. Harden can't hit.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Wall. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
The superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot. Well, when the question of who has the best handles comes up in the NBA, John Wall should be in the conversation. Of course, Irving and Curry might be at the top, but Wall isn't far behind. He can absolutely lose a guy with one of his crossover behind the back, flip up, down, zip-zap moves.
And Chris, with Wall and his dribbling ability, one advantage he has is that he's able to do great things on the floor at full speed.
Well, I could think of several examples where Wall just left his defender in the dust at half court. Such a fluid behind-the-back move with the speed that defenders is so hard for them to check.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
But Lillard knows how to score the ball inside. All he needs is ideal positioning, and he's good to fire.
James kicks to Booker. Over Harden. A nice shot by Booker.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Harden kicks to Lillard. Now the feed to Harden. Davis with a screen on Booker. Here's Harden. Another miss by Harden.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Look how fast Wall got that over. I mean, when his teammates have a clean shot at the basket, he's going to find it.
On the wing, Harden. Here's Embiid. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard against Wall. Kicks it out to Booker. Aldridge a screen. Booker dishes to Aldridge. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Well, the one thing you notice about the Celtics, they look for players with a chip on their shoulder. They want players with that inner fire, that love competition.
And he can't get the first one. And you look up and down the Celtics roster, Chris, a lot of guys who play with a chip on their shoulder.
Well, that's how you build a culture. It rubs off on the other players. I mean, you have to find those guys, though. It's not something you can teach.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And he's good on the second. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Lakers in the lead. And Oladipo kicks to Harden. Davis, the pass to Oladipo. Up top, Embiid. Embiid. Here's Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here is Aldridge. Pass to James. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo dishes to Davis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Embiid with a screen on James. Use that pick to get in close. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
That one goes. Count it.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Again, Los Angeles.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
All with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Aldridge with a screen on Embiid. Embiid with the steal. Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo kicks to Harden. Davis setting the pick for Harden. 6 on the shot clock. over Wall. And another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, and Harden is just unreal at hitting these contested looks. The D has to be frustrated when he knocks him down.
Aldridge left side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Harden against Booker. Count it. And that's now 6 points for James Harden.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
All with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And Wall kicks to Booker. And Embiid pulls it down. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run. Davis in the corner. Down low. The putback, and Embiid is right there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Oladipo against Wall. Aldridge a screen. And it's Jokic in the corner. Boston again missing. Lakers leading by 9.
Oh, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick, because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches.
Booker, with no one around, trains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 7.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Oladipo, the pass to Harden. Now Embiid, he's got 5, and that one good. 7 points in the game.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And the pass to Jokic. And Embiid with the block. And Oladipo kicks to Embiid. Drills the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now here's Wall. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does ooh! That's how you attack. Wow!
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
Harden against Booker. Aldridge with a screen on Harden. Here's Booker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Los Angeles leading by 15. And stolen by Aldridge. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Wall's running. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Wall is a crafty defender. Look, he loves getting his hands in the passing lanes. He's phenomenal at stealing the ball.
Harden against Booker. Up off the screen, and the jam by Harden.
They're pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
Embiid with the steal. Antetokounmpo against James. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. 12 points for Joel Embiid.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Now, here's Jokic. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good from Booker. Lakers leading by 17. And Oladipo kicks to Harden. Davis sets a screen. Up off the screen, and the jam by Harden.
And Harden is very good at picking apart the D on the pick and roll. Whether he's dishing the rock or shooting, the D has no idea how to slow him down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Well, as a Michigan man, Chris, we know you're always following Big Ten action. Who are your favorite players out of the Big Ten currently playing in the NBA?
Man, I don't know if I'll be able to go home after this, but I love Mike Conley.
You'd be in trouble, I know.
Oh, man, I love his game. I love everything about him. His father, he comes from an athletic family. I just hate the fact that he's a Buckeye. But he's one of my favorites. And, of course, you know, you got to look at a kid named Tim Hardaway Jr. and Glenn Robinson III, dunk contest winner. Those guys went to a pretty good university in the Big Ten. So
they did.
There's a lot of great talent coming out of the Big Ten.
Can I mention a couple others like Draymond Green from just down the road in Ann Arbor who played in East Lansing? Can I talk about him?
I love Draymond. When he was growing up, watching him play in Michigan in high school, I always knew he was going to be a great talent. So, yeah, even though he wore the green and white in college, still a big fan of his, too. I think the Big Ten is definitely representing well in the NBA.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Gordon comes in for Anthony Davis. Robert Covington's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Lou Williams is subbed in for Oladipo. Now, here's Wade. And stolen by Gordon. Williams with the ball. Leonard picks him up. They grab their own miss. Here's Drummond. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Gordon, picked by Williams. The drive by Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one's on Anthony.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
2 shots.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
And for the Lakers, new leadership in the front office starting midway through last season. For a franchise that had lost some of his luster, the hope is they can return to their winning ways.
Gordon hits both of them. Chris, we're not accustomed to seeing top free agents spurn the Lakers, but that's what's been happening the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's different reasons. I mean, it's drafting. Some players want to go other places. The fact that the looming shadow of Kobe Bryant there. But we'll see if they can turn things around.
Now here's Leonard. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Count that bucket.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here is Harden. 17-point game. Back to Williams. And the shot falls short this time.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And here's Leonard from three. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Harden. From 13 feet, it goes down. Harden's got 12.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
There's the pick. Right side a screen. Outside Anthony. He feeds it to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Anthony. Wade's got his first points in this one.
And completely uncovered, but just to make sure, he puts a little fade on that jumper.
And Drummond kicks to Harden. He dishes it to Covington. Back to Harden. On the wing, Williams. Fires from deep. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Wade. There's the pick. Outside, Walker for the three. That one misses. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Walker in at the 5. There's the pick. Leonard on the wing, defended by Gordon. Lets it go from 14, and the shot is long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Lakers leading by 19. Well, Drummond is a player who is always bound to put on a show on any given night. C-Web, he can do it with his gaudy numbers and rebounding totals, or he can finish with a slam. He's very aggressive in attacking the rim inside. But no matter which way, he is a crowd favorite, to say the least.
Fewer and fewer big men are taking pride, or pride themselves in working down low for points. And Drummond does it. He's a throwback, to the 90s, to the 80s. And one reason why it's easy to cheer for him is because he actually likes to play inside.
Now Williams, after the missed three by Carmelo. Williams kicks to Drummond. Gordon a screen. Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
A razor-sharp focus from Lillard. Takes pride in nailing down these contested jumpers.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Look, I still can't believe how athletically gifted this kid Drummond is at the center position. It's not just his size. It's his speed, it's his quickness, and jumping ability.
Well, with Drummond, you usually don't see someone who has as much muscle mass as he does and able to run the court and blow by defenders. But, Chris, he does it on a nightly game-to-game basis.
It's crazy. He tries and kind of plods down the court, but when he gets the ball, he has a burst off the dribble. And you're just like, are you kidding me? His consistency needs to come, but don't sleep on his quickness in the lane.
Gobert, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Walker kicks to Leonard. Whiteside, a screen on Gobert. It's stolen by Gobert. Wade against Williams. At the top of the key, Gobert. Lillard dishes to Gobert. High, arcing shot, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And when you look at Damian Lillard, Rookie of the Year back in 2013, tremendous confidence from day one.
A quiet assassin who carries himself with humility. He lets his game do the talking.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. When I first got to Golden State, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward, and I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens. And so I've just aligned myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers. And Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket with his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Austin's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Right side a screen. Walker with it. Lillard picks him up. Outside Anthony. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Over in the corner, Lillard. Off target from outside. The Celtics have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Walker against Lillard. And Walker kicks to Anthony. The dish to Leonard. Over Middleton. Again, Leonard missing.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What do the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
Gordon a screen. Clock at 4. Williams for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Oladipo in for Lou Williams. James checked in for Boston. Devin Booker comes in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Oladipo. And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set, there's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode, and this is a young man that still has his best basketball ahead of him.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Boston. Jokic has checked in for Whiteside. Aldridge comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's John Wall in for Kemba Walker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, for the Celtics, their trade with the Nets is the gold standard for asset hunting. But a lot of smaller deals along the way, fortifying their roster.
Yeah, they ended up with the top pick this past year. Though they traded out of it, I mean, have a good chance to even get more top picks. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Middleton against LeBron. Just 3 to shoot. Jokic, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Lakers setting a record last season for the most losses by 35 points or more in NBA history.
Yeah, fair to say that's not the kind of history you want to set. But Coach Luke Walton is accustomed to being on the winning side of those kind of beatdowns in Golden State. The team made a lot of moves in the offseason to try and avoid that again this year.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Oladipo hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Aldridge left side. All with it. Lillard picks him up to end the drought. Here's Jokic. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
That's what every team needs, guys getting after it on the offensive board.
And Chris, power forwards today shoot a lot more three-pointers. If you played today, I think you'd be incredibly effective in that role. How do you think you'd be in that role?
Oh, yeah, I think that that's something I would have definitely had fun and relished in. I did shoot threes a couple of seasons in Washington and was pretty successful at that, but the style of play was just so different then. Big men were asked to stay in the post, and it was a lot more work in the post, a lot more pressure on the big guy to get to the free throw line to wear down the defense. So the whole game was different then. The big man kind of ruled the game. Today it's a point guard's game, and so what's great is I'd have to step out to give the point guard a lot more room to drive, to take a shot blocker away, or because there aren't any shot blockers. And so I definitely personally would love to hang out in that corner and shoot that easy three, or at the top after a pick and roll and pop right back. That would have been a lot of fun. Plus, it would give you freedom, because when you can shoot that Jimmy like that and you got a nice wet jump shot, it allows that pump fake to work all day. So I would have pump faked a lot from that three-point line and dunked on a lot of people. So that would have been fun to have that freedom as they do today. Just like it's fun watching these young guys let it fly from that three-point line.
Aldridge kicks to James. Over onto Kumbo. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 6 points for LeBron.
That's just great confidence from James. Effortlessly letting it fly whenever he's in rhythm.
Oladipo against Booker. Lillard the pass to Gobert. To the inside. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And so it's Boston with it. Now here's Wall. He's got 5. Pass to Jokic. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Oladipo kicks to Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Oladipo against Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, there are a lot of incredible athletes in the NBA, but Chris, in terms of pure up and down speed, John Wall might be the best.
Oh, and it seems like Wall almost does that once a game, doesn't it? I mean, on the open floor, he can just run by most guards, and he's great at controlling his speed and changing direction.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Wall. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. I mean, the fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native, and a former Laker helps buy patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Deflects the pass. Jokic with the steal. Outside, Wall. He kicks it to James. Takes the 13-footer. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Feeds it to Covington. Antetokounmpo dishes to Oladipo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Davis setting the pick for Antetokounmpo. Another shot. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at, and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both free throws good from Booker. Los Angeles leading by 20. Oladipo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Covington. Oladipo with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Wall. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And just a nice job there to shake free of the D inside and then drain the jumper.
Booker outside. Dishes it to James. Shoots over Covington. From down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for LeBron.
You can't contain James when he's close to the rim. He's too powerful in the paint.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Davis. High post, Gobert. Antetokounmpo against Aldridge. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Jokic a screen. Wall with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And Wall kicks to Aldridge. Passes to LeBron. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. A wide open look here for Oladipo. A three-pointer off the mark. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Booker kicks to Wall. Back to Booker. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Lakers leading by 22. Wide open look. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The feed to Booker. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. And Oladipo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Gobert dishes to Antetokounmpo. Bucket is good.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shot down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in. And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Embiid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Andre Drummond comes in for Davis. And James Harden subbed in for Victor Oladipo. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Drummond a screen. Drummond sets the screen for Harden. Dishes to Drummond. Comes up empty off the pick.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Booker, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
Covington kicks to Drummond. Pass to Harden. Drummond a screen. Now the dish to Covington. Embiid sets the pick for Covington. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Covington. Boston making some changes. He hits both from the stripe. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wade against Williams. Right side a screen. There's Walker with the three. Offensive rebound. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers on top, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it, Shaq-like?
That's a good one.
Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh, you hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh, you got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh, gut check time, Ernie.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Antetokounmpo in this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Celtics trail by 21. Davis is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Damian Lillard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot.
Nasty. Nasty.
You got to enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, getting to the line more and more. Proof that Giannis is consistently being aggressive.
Lillard against Wall. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Embiid, the pass to Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Lillard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Davis in the corner. Harden outside. The pass to Embiid. Lillard dishes to Harden. Davis with a screen on Booker. Here's the screen. Embiid the screen. Nobody near Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 16.
You just love how Harden moves the rock. When a teammate is wide open, he gets it to him so fast.
And Wall kicks to James. Inside. Here's Aldridge. And another basket for Boston.
Oh, they can't miss their third make in a row to begin the half.
Lillard outside. Harden sets the pick for Lillard. And Davis, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Greg, from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Well, Chris, you can't shortchange this roster, but their coach, Brad Stevens, one of the best in the game.
Well, you remember his 6 years at Butler? He took them to the title game twice. I mean, what he's done with this team is no less impressive.
James, the Lakers with the rebound.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Jumper off the screen. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Shoots it. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 14 points for James Harden.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And watching James Harden, the amount of shots he is able to create for himself and his teammates, he just does so much from his position that is unrivaled. One of the greatest offensive threats, not only today, but really of the last decade.
Poked away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Harden dishes to Lillard. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's Wall. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance. And for Harden, he's been in the conversation, Greg, for MVP for several years. The way he's able to just carry an offense with his creativity garners attention.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season put in by Russell Westbrook. Don't count Harden out, though. He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his year to bring home that MVP award.
One shot.
And really no other way to put it, but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
All with it, Lillard picks him up. Now Wall. He's got 11. 5 on the clock. Jokic with a screen on Davis. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Yeah, aborted takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain, in order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page. If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Count that bucket. Wall's got 15 points.
He hasn't missed so far this quarter, and you can see why. His form is perfect, and he's taking high percentage shots.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. He feeds it to Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He's got 14.
And Harden is deadly in the pick-and-roll sets, whether he's shooting or passing. The D knows they're in trouble when he's involved.
Here's Wall. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's just an awful loss of possession there. But overall, their offense has done a great job swinging the ball and not coughing it up.
Gordon's checked in for the Lakers. Chris Middleton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ball against Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
And Wall's IQ is just impressive. He knows how to get under the D's skin. He isn't afraid of some contact either.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
I love the attitude of this young man, John Wall. He plays with a real passion, and for his teammates, it's infectious. And he makes them better, too.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers leading by 20. Harden the pass to Gordon. There's a screen. He dishes it to Lillard. It's stolen by Wall. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, you gotta love watching Wall find his rhythm out there. He's fantastic at using his size and speed to get the shots he wants.
Wall against Lillard. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from 11, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter. Celtics trail by 20. All with it. Lillard picks him up. And Wall kicks to Aldridge. Feeds it to LeBron. Banked in off the glass. James has got 12.
Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Lillard against Wall. Gordon a screen, and Lillard gets double teamed. And it's Gordon, that time on the assist by Lillard. And it's 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Jokic a screen. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you've got to guard James from the perimeter. He has worked on his three ball a lot over the years.
Harden dishes to Gordon. Back to Harden. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Middleton against LeBron. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Gordon the pass to Embiid. Kicks it down to Middleton from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last two possessions. They're going that one.
Jokic a screen. Booker outside. Jokic sets the screen for Booker. Clock at 6. Down low. And Jokic slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And stolen by Booker. Over to the wing. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
And he makes both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Williams kicks to Oladipo. Covington against Leonard. Back to Oladipo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Boston making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Covington against Leonard. Whiteside a screen on Drummond. Leonard dishes to Wade. Doesn't go that time. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here is Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Aaron Gordon. taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Austin with the ball. They trail by 16. Whiteside, a screen on Drummond. Leonard, the pass to Walker. Whiteside, a screen. Clock at 6. Walker against Covington. Walker's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 16. Covington kicks to Oladipo. Right side, Gordon. Walker against Oladipo. Drummond in the post. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Well, I tell you what, when Drummond burrows his huge body down low, it's big trouble for the D. All you can do is foul him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
No good on that one.
You love the heart that Drummond plays with. He's just a physical beast who's using his gigantic size incredibly well.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Los Angeles. No good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Walker kicks to Anthony. Whiteside, a screen on Gobert. 11 feet away. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. You could feel the clock ticking for Melo's time in New York, and this offseason, it finally ended, Greg.
Yeah, and for a team like this to add Melo to the mix, what a blessing. I mean, Melo still has a ton of offense to offer, and hard to add a player so skilled as Melo for practically nothing.
Booker, he's checked in for the Celtics.
One shot, mind the lanes.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. Here's Walker. He kicks it to Leonard. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Whiteside, a screen on Covington. Right side, a screen. Back to Walker. Whiteside sets the pick for Walker to stop the drought. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Williams against Booker. Gobert the screen. Oladipo for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Oladipo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Whiteside, a screen on Williams. From the baseline. That's good on the jump shot. 17 points for Devin Booker.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Drummond sets the screen for Williams. Over Anthony. And Anthony sends it back. Inside. Oladipo against Walker. Whiteside a screen. And Walker kicks to Booker. Dishes to Whiteside. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Whiteside's got 6.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Piece by piece, chip away. See if you can't, next time we get together, have it down a few.
Brad Stevens reminding his guys you still have time to get where you want to be. Just take it one possession at a time.
Well, he wants them to relax. I mean, there are going to be ups and downs over the course of a game. Just breathe and play.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. On the court right now for the Celtics. Whiteside is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kemba Walker. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard. Celtics passing it around. Walker. They get it back. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Hassan Whiteside.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. Doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Williams dishes to Oladipo. Drummond sets the screen for Oladipo. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Another shot. In deep. Drummond drops it in. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Exactly. That's what Drummond will always give you, tenacity on the offensive glass.
Outside Anthony. Kicks it to Leonard. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Walker against Oladipo. Right side a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And under the Kumbos check in for Victor Oladipo.
First team foul. Substitution for the Lakers. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo against Walker. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
One shot, mind the lanes.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Walker with it. Right side a screen. Leonard kicks to Walker. Passes it to Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. Bulls from the top of the key. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Solid pick to create that opening. The soft touch on the jumper.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Antetokounmpo passes to Drummond. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Walker with it. Williams picks him up. Whiteside dishes to Booker. Whiteside a screen on Covington. Here's Booker. It's deflected. Covington against Booker. Williams kicks to Covington. Drummond sets the screen for Covington. Over Booker. They get it back. Tries again. And again, Andre Drummond. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Walker kicks to Anthony. For 3, Booker. Kept alive by Boston. Lakers leading by 19 points. Outside Williams. The feed now to Antetokounmpo. Drummond up top. Pass to Gobert. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Booker. And that one's good. Drummond.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Walker kicks to Leonard. There's the pick from past the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Walker against Williams. And Gobert kicks to Williams. Tries again. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
And Walker kicks to Booker. Will it go? Again, the miss by Booker.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 27.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They set the pick. Booker against Gobert. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. Outside Williams. Gobert the screen. Here's the floater. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
And Lou Williams, a perfect fit in their high-powered offense.
Listen, Sweet Lou, that was my rookie, okay? Lou is a professional scorer. Whatever team he is on, he finds a way to provide instant offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Gordon's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Lillard subbed in for Robert Covington. Free throw good, Lou Williams. The former Sixth Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter, uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
There's the dish to Gordon. Connects from three-point range.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. And there's the pass to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 10 points for Hassan Whiteside.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man. Look, he's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
Drummond passes to Lillard. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Out to Wade. Screen by Capella. Over Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and throughout his career, Drummond has averaged more than a block per game. He really goes all out on defense.
Rebounded by Capella. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And, you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you'd think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Whiteside earlier in his career didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
Lillard dishes to Middleton. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. And here's Gordon from outside. Offensive rebound. Lets the three fly, and he's good on the three ball. Gordon's got 9 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Capella with a screen on Drummond. Deep 2 from Anthony. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Middleton kicks to Lillard. Lets it fly. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard against Walker. He feeds it to Capella. Anthony left side. Back to Capella. And it's Walker, top of the key. Good on the shot.
Oh, Walker is a confident player. Never bashful at going to work down his side.
Middleton against Wade. Gordon a screen. Middleton the pass to Lillard. A baseline jam. Embiid, no good. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Walker kicks to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's 13 points for Hassan Whiteside. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a real concern.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Anthony with the block. Harden against Wade. He dishes it to Walker. The three. Walker missing again.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Lillard kicks to Harden. And the three ball is good.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And Lillard kicks to Gordon. On the wing, Harden. There's the three. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. The Celtics have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Anthony dishes to Walker. Pass to Capella. Back to Walker. Capella sets a screen for Walker. Kicks to Capella, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Gobert, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And Lillard kicks to Gordon. Middleton on the wing, covered by Anthony. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Lillard. 3-pointer. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Anthony kicks to Wade. Walker against Middleton. And it's Walker penetrating. Out of hand on it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He had those defenders shaking their heads. There were times when they thought they had a handle on him. And then just like that, he'd go off on another tear.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision-making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
Good on both. And with Middleton and his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Count the basket. And that's 18 points for Damian Lillard.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
And Walker kicks to Anthony. Fader on the way. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Gobert, the screen. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Lakers. Boston also with the sub. James checked in for Whiteside. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Oladipo for 3, drains the 3-pointer.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
LeBron passes to Capella. Here's Wade. Misses the shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, you know, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.